Alright. Good morning. I want to thank you both for coming in, especially you. Thank you for your time. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. I just want to flag before we get into this, as this is a bit of an unfortunate situation that we've found ourselves. If you do need any time or further support in this meeting, we do have Vanessa here for you. But if you need anything else, please let us know.
Fine.
I just want to flag that we have noticed a significant decrease in your productivity, as well as some alarming timestamps for your work. So it was flagged with us when it started 6 weeks ago, and we've been keeping an eye on it. And unfortunately, it hasn't gotten better over the last 6 weeks. So I've just pulled together some things just to show you that this is what's been happening, unfortunately. So I just want to flag with your timestamps here. And just to go off record, here is your employee contract that you signed at the beginning of your employment. So it does state that you are required to do the 9 hours each day to fill up your work week. And at the moment, you're logging in nearly an hour late and leaving the office sometimes 2 hours early, dropping your work hours to at most 6 hours. So this has obviously flagged a concern with us. We do try to be as flexible as possible, but especially as your manager, I've noticed that's now affected your work and the team's work, as well as now put a pretty big dent in our client deliverable. There we go, sorry. Unfortunately, that's put a very big dent in the team's client deliverables. We've now actually been late on 4 projects total, and it's just miscommunication with you not being here. We weren't aware that this work wasn't getting done. We have flagged the company's code of conduct, policy and procedure. Now I know this is a lot, I just want to have this here, just so you can read through it and understand where we are coming from as a company, as we are quite concerned. We want to make sure that you are in a safe place and that you are in a spot where you can complete your work. And unfortunately, if something's happening that we don't know about, we can't help this. So I just want to get to the bottom of it and flag that we've noticed it, and if there isn't something that can help this, unfortunately there will be further steps down the road. So how's
Take 5.
I'm alright.
Just got a lot going on at the moment. My wife's just left me. Got a lot going on at the moment. My wife's just left me. I've got the kids. I didn't realise it was affecting the work this much until you pointed it out. I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to affect it, but it has, obviously.
I'm so sorry to hear that. How long ago did your wife leave? So obviously that's, straight away you're going through something very stressful, and now you've got 2 kids, don't you?
Yeah.
Little Billy. So with the 2 kids, obviously, getting them to school and picking them up has been the biggest concern.
Yeah.
Is that why your hours have been?
Like, obviously needs to be around school hours. No one's there to pick them up. They're not exactly old enough to catch the bus, so kind of the only one at the moment. Don't really have a support system at all, really. Both.
I want to apologise on behalf of myself and the company. Obviously, we had no idea what was happening in your home life.
No, well, I'm sorry it's come to this. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't have to bring it to work, like we deal with all that crap outside of work, don't we bring it inside, so.
So thank you for that. Obviously, it's not easy, so understand why this has affected your work, and I want to know what we can do that will help your situation. Obviously, you said about no support network. I do have this here. So this is our EAP. This is our Employee Assistance Program. that number on there, you can call them at any point at all. They're a 24/7 number, and it's free counselling, completely anonymous. Nothing ever comes back to you. So if you ever get in a situation where you do just want to talk to someone, they're there. Regarding the current situation with your work, obviously, like I said at the start of the meeting, we want to make sure that our employees are happy and safe and able to come to work and just be able to do the job.
Just into your eyes.
So yeah, feel free to use that at any point. We found that it's a very useful tool for all of our employees. Forward with this, obviously, like I said, we want our employees to feel safe and supported and to be able to come to work the best version of themselves. And with this, we do have a great flexibility with working from home and the working hours. Would I be able to talk to my manager as well and HR manager, and we'll possibly look at changing your roster a bit. So in your contract at the moment, it does have Monday to Friday, 9 hours in the office. Would it suit you better if you could possibly do a few hours working from home after you've picked up the school kids? Would that be something, or would having them at home create an issue, or
Should be doable.
it should be doable?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. So I'll come in, I'll book in a meeting with the HR advisor and my further up manager, and we'll have a look at doing up a new contract with a change of hours. That way there's no breaches and that sort of stuff. There's no breaches, and you might be able to get a bit more work done. What I could also have a look at is, obviously you're having quite a lot of stress at home. Stress of the workload is probably not helping. What's your thoughts on your current workload? Is it doable, or are you finding yourself a bit snowed under?
I feel a little bit snowed under at the time, like right now, but I think if we could take a little bit off, I'm not saying that I want no workload, that's stupid, but if we could just take a little bit off, I think it would help a lot, and productivity would probably go up a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Appreciate your honesty. It's great to hear. And I do, again, want to flag appreciation that you want to stick with it and you want to keep going. So what I'll do is, again, I'll book a meeting and we'll discuss your times, as well as the possibility of changing the workload around and providing some further assistance for you. I know we have, maybe not in our team, but we could look at outsourcing some admin employees from other teams to see if they can help support some of your smaller tasks, so you don't have to be busy with them. So moving forward from this, obviously you've got that EAP information. If you do require any more assistance, or if you need anyone else to talk to, or anything further, or anything drastic has changed that you want to flag with us, please do not hesitate to call. I'm going to give you my personal number, so you can call that outside of work hours. So that one is, if obviously my working hours are the 9 hours, so while you're doing work from home, if we get that approved, you can use that one.
Appreciate it.
That's all right. What I want to do is, obviously I'll have the meeting. I'll actually set that up for tomorrow, as I do want to get everything sorted as fast as possible so we can help you. After that, do you want to have a meeting on Friday? Just to catch up, and I can let you know an update about that. How does that sound?
Yep.
Yep?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Moving forward from there, what we might do is I might set up a weekly meeting with you. We can have it middle of the day, so it won't affect any sort of jumping hours, and we'll set that in every week so I can get an update on you, make sure that the workload isn't snowing you under, as well as just checking in on how things are going at home with the changed hours. And if you can make yourself available as well as a further peer supporter for, right?
Yep.
Excellent. How does that all sound?
Yeah, no, sounds really good.
That sounds good. Excellent. How are you feeling after today's meeting?
Yeah. Disappointed in myself that obviously I let it come to this point, but hopefully we can make change and get back on track.
Yeah, we'll definitely be able to get back on track, and we'll support you anyway. Try not to feel too disappointed, because it is life, and we do have things that get in the way. And if those feelings of disappointment get too much, please use the EAP. Excellent. But moving forward, yeah, I will see you on Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Thanks.